Hello, this is Beacon of Light and welcome to my channel. And today I want to be talking about a dream that I had. And this dream has to do with a girl who's materialistic. So the dream started where there was this girl. She was in high school and she started walking to the parking lot where all the teachers parked their cars and their students. And as she was walking by, she was making fun of all the cars in the parking lot. She's like, okay, this car's ugly, or this car's not nice. Like, ew, what is that car? She just seemed like very materialistic. She seemed like a little bit mean. So then all of a sudden, she pointed to one car. She pointed to one car. And then she looked at her best friend. And she was like, hey, look, check this car out. This car is hideous. This car is very ugly. She's like, what brand is this car? I've never even heard of this name brand of the car. She's like, what is the name of it? I've never even heard of that name. You know, it's like I've heard of Toyota or a Honda like that, but I've never heard of this name before. I've never heard of this. Like, what is this car? This car is ugly. It's hideous. It's very ugly. You know, it's probably one of it was actually one of the ugliest car that I seen in this parking lot. So then all of a sudden, her best friend walked to the very same car that she said that was ugly. The most hideous or the most ugliest. And then her best friend, she opened the door. Her best friend, she got into the car with her boyfriend. And the girl was shocked. The girl. She's like, oh my God. You know, she was just shocked. She's like, I can't believe that my best friend actually drives a car like this. I just cannot believe it. I'm not understanding why is she driving this very old, ugly car. I'm not getting it. Because I'm the most popular girl in the school. She's the most popular girl in the school. She's not supposed to be driving a car like this. I'm not understanding it. I'm not getting it. But it seems like her, not the materialistic one, the best friend with the old car, she seemed like she used to have money, but she doesn't have any money anymore. But she seemed like she was really grateful for the car that she had. Now, on the other hand, the other friend that don't have a car, she doesn't seem like a very grateful person at all. You know, at all. And like I said again, her friend was making a face like, ew, like, how can you get into that car like that? You know, how can you get into that car? So then her best friend looked at her reaction like, so, okay, you don't want to get into my car because it's ugly and it's old? So her best friend said, oh, are you walking home? Or do you want to ride in the car? So the best friend said this in an exaggerating tone. Basically, the best friend was the best friend was trying to say, you either get in this car that you think is ugly or you walk home. And then the girl said, okay, I guess the car isn't that bad. It's not that bad. I'll get in the car. And then the girl got in the car. So in this dream, what I realized about this dream is that, yes, in the beginning, she thought that the car was ugly. And she said it was the most hideous, the most ugliest car in the parking lot. But then when she realized that was her only ride home, then she said, okay, the car's not that ugly. Because she knew that she couldn't go she was like, okay, I don't have nowhere else to go. How am I supposed to go home? How am I supposed to go home if I live far? So she had no other choice. She had to get in that ugly car, which is not very nice, that she said. It wasn't very nice at all. So again, for whoever this word is for, you seem a little bit materialistic, and it seems like you like all the flashy things in life a little bit. It seemed like you lived a good life, but now it seemed like you lost it all. So maybe you lost a job, or maybe you had an ex-boyfriend, or maybe you had an ex-husband who was financially supporting you and you had everything with him. But now that you broke up with him, now you don't have all those luxuries that you used to have. You don't have them anymore. Like I said, if you had an ex-husband or an ex-boyfriend, they were financially supporting you. They had the flashy cars, the flashy clothes and everything. And since you're no longer with that person, you no longer have those same luxuries. Or it can be as well that maybe you lost your job and you had it all. And you lost your car and you pretty much lost all the material things in life. And now you don't have the same things. You don't have the same car or the same clothes. Like I said, this has to deal more with the car issue. So now you don't have the car anymore. And now it seems like, oh my goodness, I don't have the same luxuries that I used to have. I don't know what to do. I don't want to take transportation. I don't want to take the bus. I don't want to take the train. I don't want to take my friend's car because it's not that very attractive. And it can also be, I don't want to buy that. It's like now I don't have anyone. I don't have a job for myself. I lost my job. I don't know what to do. Or it can be my boyfriend, my husband no longer, support me. What am I going to do? So, like I said, if this word is for you, you don't want to take transportation. You don't want to take the train. Or, like I put here, now you're going to have to buy, like I said, you're used to luxurious things and name brand things. And now there's a possibility too, if you're not taking transportation as well, there's a possibility that you're going to have to buy a cheaper car. You're going to have to buy a cheaper car. You're going to have to buy a cheaper car and you're not going to be happy about it. You're going to have to buy that cheap car that you didn't like. The one that you did not want before, the car that you said was ugly, now you're going to have to end up buying it and driving it around. You have no other choice. You have no other choice. So since you have no other choice, you're going to say, oh man, I have to drive this car. To me, it's not attractive, but I have to drive it. I don't want to drive it, but I have no other choice. So you have no other choice. You have no other choice. You have to drive that car. You have to drive that car. And if you're not driving that car, then you're probably going to end up taking transportation, the bus, the train, and you don't want to do that either. You don't want to do that either. So, or again, you just need to appreciate what you have in life. You need to be more grateful in the things that you have in your life now. Because there's people out there that, like I said, they have nothing. They don't have the same luxuries as you do. You're worrying too much about trying to have flashy things in your life, while others, they're worrying about if they can even have a meal to eat for the day. And sometimes, when you're materialistic, or if anybody's asking, sometimes you think, why is this person materialistic? Or why, where do they learn this? Or how do they become this way? How does a person become materialistic? How do they become this way? If you think about it, how do they really become this way? Well, they become materialistic because they see what others have and then they want it. It could be in a commercial, in a TV. They can be sitting down, and just a regular person, they can be sitting down and saying, oh, I'm happy with my life of what I have. But then when they see others having a better car, if they see others better dressed, they say, oh, I have this, but maybe I can have that. And that's where it all starts. So I'm going to be saying a verse here from KJV, Hebrews 13:5. Let your conversations be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he hath said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. Again, let your conversations be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he hath said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. So what this passage is saying is, don't talk about what others have. Let your conversations be without covetousness. Don't talk about what others have and then want what others have. Again, don't talk about what others have and then want what others have. So now, instead of wanting the things that you can't have, you should learn how to appreciate the things that you do have in your life. So God says, as long as you believe in me, just have patience. Just have patience, because I will never leave you. That's why he says, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. I will never leave you. But you need to learn how to appreciate the things that you have in life. You need to. So again, if there's some things that you need to work on in yourself or in your life, just try to work on those things. Try not to be so materialistic. Try to just appreciate things that you do have in life. And don't worry, you're going to be okay. You may not have the things that you had before. It's okay. It's okay. I think it's better for you to lose things in life and then gain it yourself. It's better for you to work for yourself instead of relying on others to get the things that you need. I think that it feels so good to just be independent, and have the things, just being independent. Don't rely on others to buy you anything. And you'll see, I know it's hard in the beginning, but you'll see and you'll get there. You will get there. So again, just try to please appreciate the things that you have in life. And like I said, I know it's not easy, but you have to try. You have to go get up, be a little bit more independent. I know it's going to be uncomfortable for a while, but then again, maybe, like I said, not maybe, things happen for a reason. And God made this happen for a reason, because he wants you to grow. He wants you to grow, and he wants you to be a better person. And he's just trying to build your character. That is all that he's trying to do. And you're going to become a better person because of this. So don't worry about that. So keep praying, keep worshiping and everything. You're going to be okay. God is a good God. God is a good God. And if you continue to be a better person and build on your character, you never know. You never know. God will bless you with many things, and he will surprise you. So again, this is Beacon of Light. Have a very, very, very blessed night. And like I said, just be careful. Just be careful. So I'm going to keep praying for this person who's going through this. So again, this is Beacon of Light. Thank you for listening to my channel, and have a very blessed night. Thank you.